you'll know what this is. This is called the Glory Hand. Stick with me, I'll tell you all about it. So the Hand of Glory is probably one of the most macabre artefacts in European folklore that's specifically associated with burglars and practitioners of the dark arts, the black arts during the 17th and through to the 19th century. Here's a breakdown of what it was, how it was made, and the dark logic behind it. So the Hand of Glory was the dried and pickled hand, usually of an hanged man, typically a murderer. It was used as a macabre candle holder, or in some versions of the legend, the fingers themselves were made as the wicks of the candles. So the recipe for the preparation of this macabre thing was, according to the grimoires of the Petit Albert in the 18th century, the preparation was incredibly specific and gruesome. The sauce, the hand had to be cut from a criminal, left hanging from a gibbet. The preservation, it was wrapped in a piece of funeral shroud, squeezed tight to drain any remaining blood. Sounds horrific, don't it? Anyway, it was then placed in an earthenware jar with saltpeter and long peppers for 2 weeks. After that period, the drying out began. It was dehydrated in the sun during the dog days of summer, or stoked over a fire of fern and vervain. The candle held by the hand was often made from the fat of the same hanged man, with the wick being his hair. It was believed to have magical properties. The primary purpose of the Hand of Glory was to assist in the burglary. Legend claimed it granted the bearer several supernatural advantages. Paralysis, it was said to render anyone in the house motionless or put them in a deep, unbreakable sleep. Unlocking, it supposedly had the power to unlock any door or bolt. Selective light. In some versions, the light emitted by the hand could only be seen by the person holding it, allowing the thief to work in total darkness while remaining invisible to others. So in folklore, a counter spell suggested that the hand could only be extinguished with blood or blue milk, i.e. skimmed milk. Water couldn't put out the flames once they were lit by the thief. So there is one that exists still in the UK, and if you find yourself in North Yorkshire in England and you go and visit the Whitby Museum, they have what is believed to be the only surviving Hand of Glory. It was discovered hidden in a wall of a cottage in 1935 and matches the historical descriptions perfectly. A shrivelled, mummified hand that was severed and preserved. It's fascinating, but also very chilling. Look how desperate people must have been to turn to this sort of magic to gain an entry into the criminal underworld. What do you want to know about next?